And there's a growing dispute inside Lynchburg city government over budget transparency and staff pay. 10 News anchor Abby Coleman working for you to break it all down.
New back and forth between Lynchburg City Councilman Marty Misjuns and City Manager Wynter Benda, and it's all documented right here in a series of letters back and forth between the two. Misjuns leveling new allegations that the city manager's office isn't being transparent in the handling of finances.
It's not clear to our citizens.
The exchange began on February 24th with a letter from City Manager Wynter Benda to Council, responding to concerns about his administration and the city's budget process. Benda's letter saying, quote, "Taken together, his allegations suggest that I have failed to exercise proper stewardship of taxpayer resources. I fundamentally reject these allegations." At the center of the dispute, salary increases for senior staff in the city manager's office. Misjuns argues those pay increases were not clearly explained and contributed to a sharp rise in personnel costs.
The 17.4% increase in the city manager's office budget, which was largely salaries. We asked those questions repeatedly during the FY 2026 budget process. We were never given a straight answer.
Benda addressing those increases in his letter, saying in part, the impact of these personnel actions was included in my FY 2026 proposed operating budget. On June 30th, 2025, City Council adopted the operating budget with no changes to the personnel budget in the city manager's office. When you read their letter addressing the allegations, addressing the concerns that you brought up, were you satisfied with any of those responses?
One of the things that was really caught my attention in those responses was that was the first time that was actually admitted that those salary increases in his office occurred. So that created more concern for me.
That's why Misjuns drafted a letter in response to Benda's.
Why aren't we getting these answers?
A city representative tells me Benda's February 24th letter was intended to fully address the concerns, and the administration does not plan to respond further. Now, Misjuns is calling for an independent review of Benda and the administration's financial practices.
So we'd have to get a majority of city council to get behind.
Towards the end of his letter, Benda said, quote, "Simply put, Mr. Misjuns' allegations are unfounded and continue a pattern of false and or misleading statements regarding city financial documents, municipal operations, and or city staff / me." Abby Coleman, 10 News, working for you.